Yo, Mark test 1212. Mark test 1212. This is the Order Room podcast. We are your host. I'm Joel, aka Authority.
My name is Anthony at Grooving Tony.
So today is our 15th episode. We're
Yes,
moving
sir.
so fast, man. Time is coming, and things are looking pretty good for us right now.
Yep.
We have a lot of things coming up. Our merchandise is coming up soon. The website is on. Probably we're going to launch the website soon, right? The domain is already on. Everything is on.
Yep.
I think we'll put the website below. Just
Yeah,
click
yeah,
the
just-
website,
just
visit
check.
the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, check the website. And things are looking pretty good for us. We can't complain. We don't have a sponsor yet, but are we looking for a sponsor at all?
No, yeah, we're not. It's God's plan in motion. So,
Yeah, man. It's
God's plan.
You see, he's channeling his inner Drake.
yes, sir.
So we are actually not looking for sponsored. So we think there is a way we can fund this,
Yeah,
monetize
monetizing.
this
Like,
without
just support
even,
us
like, yeah.
by buying the
buy
merchandise on the
merchandise
website.
and support us, man. That is all we need from you. And we are coming up with some dope shit. You're gonna love it,
Yeah,
man.
the designs are really
Man,
good.
you're
Like,
going to love it, man. Apostle must hear this. So things are coming up for us. Oh, so today is our 15th episode. We still remain your favorite host of the Order Room podcast.
Yep,
Thank
yep.
you for your love. Thank you for showing love to us. Thank you for watching our video, listening to us. And I checked the stats of our SoundCloud,
yeah.
and there is a lot of people from Canada,
Okay.
from US, Tanzania, Kenya. It's like everywhere. You know,
Man.
it's everywhere.
What a
People are
time to be
actually
alive.
listening to us. This is our little voice inside room, the Order Room, inside room voice, man. People are actually listening to us all over the world.
Oh,
You know,
shit,
on our Instagram, people from various countries liking
yeah,
our
like,
photos.
yep.
So, we really appreciate you guys, man. We appreciate the love you're showing us. We appreciate the time, man. We'll keep delivering the best
Real
content.
content,
Yeah,
yeah.
real content, and we make everything as organic as possible. So, no script. And what else? So, what is
Screw-
do we have anything going on in Nigeria? Like, seems like you are
Yeah, there's a-
dude. You are the Nigeria
The
Twitter,
curator.
the curator. So I have to rely on you so much. You have to tell the people what they want to hear. What is
First,
going on?
let's
man?
talk about the Superegos. Because,
Oh,
yeah.
yo, sorry, man. I was watching the game.
Yeah.
It was 2-0. I was like, fuck it. Nah, I'm not gonna watch this game. Nigeria play so well. At least they play like a little bit well.
Yeah.
But those guys scored goals that it was, I don't know, but defense was so terrible. I know it was going to result in goals where you started battling with just to fucking clear the ball out. The defense, the first goal was like, I don't know. So continue with your Super Eagle things. I don't really want to think about it. If it was about the game, I don't want to think about it. After
Because-
2 hours, like, fuck it. I'm not watching anymore.
Like, I watched the first game, and what I just see is that the way the guys were playing, there was no cohesion. Like, they were just playing like they were not even professional soccer players.
The first
the-
game, right?
Yeah, the first game against Poland.
Oh, yeah, that was
And-
1-0.
Yeah, that was 1-0. Like, personally, I feel like the penalty that was awarded to Victor Moses was not
It wasn't
a
a
penalty.
penalty, right? Yeah, I don't
Like,
watch
if
the
I
first
was a
game, I
ref,
don't know.
I was not going to give that. Like, there was so much minimal contact. Like, barely did he even touch Victor Moses. That's why, like, a lot of basketballers make mockery of soccer players, because
Yeah, they
just
dive,
little contact,
yeah.
they just
Yeah,
dive
they
and they
dive,
just
yeah.
go there, and they just stay there and be rolling for like a couple of, compared to like basketball where
Yeah, where
even
it's
if
like
you're down,
tip, yeah, it's
the
like
play
real
still
contact,
goes on,
yeah.
except maybe your player fouls to stop the game or something. The play goes on. So what happened actually was that game, the way they were playing, I just feel like they were playing like our local rec team, like the teams that would just play recreational football with like on
each other,
Thursday
yeah.
nights, right? I felt like that's the way they were playing that night. But it was lucky for them, they were able to score one goal. And Nigerians were happy. But I felt like what was being packaged in that game for Nigerians was a mirage. In the sense that people were excited that we won, but they lost sight of how the guys played
Players,
so
yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Like, they
And-
could...
And
yeah.
the World Cup is coming up soon. You should be playing the
Yeah.
funnest football you could ever think of, right?
Yeah.
And and again, like I'm in Nigeria, so like when we lost the game against the
Serbia.
Serbia, I was a little bit concerned. And you know why I was so concerned? It's not because the way they're going to perform in World Cup. My concern was about our rating, FIFA rating.
Yeah,
I wanted us to win the game so that we at least go up a little bit in
yeah.
FIFA rating. Our FIFA rating is a disgrace. It's like a shame to me.
Though I feel like FIFA's rating is bullshit.
Yeah,
Because even
maybe.
the rating before they did the World Cup draws was a bit controversial. Like, I just felt like really, even a lot of people talked about it. Like, Nigeria cannot be rated this low.
Just
Like,
low, right?
even because you had even teams that barely made the World Cup, like being above Nigeria. So FIFA's rating has never been like an appropriate quantifier for the performance of football teams across the world. Like, there are even teams that are ranked better than Nigeria, like Italy, the Netherlands, and they didn't even make the World Cup.
Yeah.
So what do you say about that? So I don't really care about FIFA ratings. I just care more about the performance and you know Nigerians, like, they're really like, soccer is the number one sport in Nigeria.
Yes.
That's a fact.
That's fact.
It's
Yeah, that's fact.
undisputable. So people will it's even a source of happiness for Nigerians. It's one thing.
Dude, I remember when we played Cameroon in one of Nations Cup, right?
Probably the one in Lagos, right?
Yeah,
Was
I
it
don't
the
know.
one hosted in Lagos?
No, the one that
Lagos, yeah.
Eto scored the first goal, and then after that, Okocha scored. It was 1-1. I don't know who scored the last goal. I don't was it.
Maybe Patrick Mboma.
I don't know who scored. I think we won the game. It was 2-1.
Okay.
Right? I think. Oh, there was Osaze and Utaka, and the Kano gave to like
that
I don't know,
was
yeah.
probably 2004.
I can't remember the year.
But it wasn't hosted in Nigeria. It was hosted in Mali. 2002,
so,
I think.
You know what happened? Like,
2002.
it was in Nigeria. Everybody, after we won the game, everybody came outside. It was a huge celebration.
Yeah.
Like, it was like you started hearing chanting from even like your neighbor. You know, like the last goal. Our TV was a little bit delayed. I don't know what happened. The transmission was like kind of fucked up.
Backward. Yeah.
So we heard some people shouting "Go!" before the goal
was
happened.
Here.
Yeah, I was like, "Why so slow?" You know.
Yeah.
I felt like I was a little bit behind of the celebration. You know. So you know, football. Like, I have friends who have this DSTV set up and they watch or you have to pay to watch football. There is two things in Nigeria. There is Sunday evening and there is football day.
Yeah.
So you see guys gathering together, discussing. Like, back home, I used to be a Ratham Chelsea fan, right?
Yeah.
And whenever Chelsea win a game, I always buy beer for everybody. It's like,
Yeah.
I have this extra joy whenever we wins a game.
Yep.
It's like football is another thing. And seeing our player performing so poorly, that is a disgrace, man. I don't know.
Like,
but I think the game against Serbia, I started watching the game second half. So I noticed Mikel wasn't on.
Yeah.
And Victor Moses wasn't on as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know the selection was kind of.
Yeah, I feel like it's just an opportunity to try the guys out, right? Because for the first game, Ahmed Musa came in later.
He actually started. I think he started this one.
Yeah, Odion Gallo played the game, but he was really unimpressive. And Victor Moses played the whole of the first game, and I think he played really well. But he was really pulling out some long crosses that I felt like, wait, how are you even going to the ball out without actually having a person that it's being intended for? Like, you just maybe one Nigerian player among
he's inside and started like making a cross.
Yeah, like
no, like I have this problem when I play basketball with Thai people. So you know, Thai when you play basketball with them, they want to shoot all the time.
Yep.
Or like or like apparently I always play center when I play with Thai, right? I was like, this is the rule. This is my rule. I don't know if this works with every other people who plays basketball.
Yeah.
If you want to shoot, right, and you know, there's two things if you want to shoot the ball. Is either you're going to make it, or you're not going to make it.
Yep.
So if you're not going to make it, do you have someone there to rebound the ball?
Yep.
Who can like reset the play
or just
go straight to the basket?
Yeah.
Right? And you alone, you have probably you have two defensive player, right?
Yeah.
And your center is still far, and you're shooting, and you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
That means if you don't make it, you're going to lose the
Lose
possession.
the ball. Yeah. Then
Why can't you just simply wait? Just wait.
Yeah.
Let me step into the fucking things and you shoot.
Yeah.
Then I can fight for a rebound.
Yeah.
And if I couldn't, then we can start defending right there. Right? That's the problem. Like, you're crossing ball where there's no body inside to either make an attempt to go, or if they clear the ball outside, we still have the possession to handle the ball. I don't know, man.
The thing is, like, we have different basketball knowledge and fundamentals, right? Because, like, I've been to the public park where I see, like, 60, 50 years old men playing in the park, and they play fundamental basketball, which is one. Obviously they've lost their athleticism.
Yeah,
right?
but they
so
still have the.
They are not athletic. They do three things: they pass the ball,
exactly.
they rebound the ball,
And stop the play. Stop fast break.
Yeah, and then they try to score when they can.
Yeah.
That is when
Not
they have their
when they-
back
yeah.
to the basket.
Yeah.
So when
Not-
they're really very close, they don't really try to shoot.
To shoot, yeah,
What they
yeah,
are
yeah.
actually more interested in boxing out, which is fundamental, trying to rebound the ball, then pass the ball. And when they feel like, okay, there's one man leaking out, then they try to make a long pass, like just lob the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like how those old guys play. And when I see the way they play, then compared to the younger guys, we now have guys in this Steph Curry generation that they're always itching to shoot the
To
ball.
shoot the
like,
ball at any chance. They don't
any
even.
chance.
They don't read the game. They don't really
yeah,
play. They don't-
and the thing is, just I don't know, because the way it's being played is like, oh, whatever happens, let's just
Just for
play
fun,
and
right?
just
Let it go.
Even though it's for fun, but you just have to keep that habit of like respecting the game and playing it the way it should be played. Like, there was a time, like, the last time I played at the public park, there was this guy, he's American, he's based in China.
Oh.
So he was here, and he moved to Bangkok. So he was on my team, and he was the biggest guy on the court at that moment. He was the most tallest guy on the court at that moment. But all the little guys just want to shoot the ball. But each time I have the ball, I just go to him.
To him, yeah, he's
Because,
like, just shoot.
okay, now, that's the clear advantage we have while playing. Like, back to the basket, he's much taller, he's much
just-
more bigger.
easy basket.
So,
Easy
easy basket. And if he misses, easily he can rebound.
He can rebound as
because
well, yeah.
He's much more taller. And
yeah.
the chances of him rebounding the ball is
higher.
And if they decide to double team him, he can
throw
kick
the ball
out to the perimeter for people to shoot. So how about just play basketball like the easy way without stressing yourself? Then just
Yeah. People just.
so
want,
I
they
just don't
wanna
know.
score,
Like,
yeah.
even when I play soccer, I want to play soccer in a way
the right way, yeah.
the right way where I don't even stress myself. Which is, you pass me the ball, I look for the next person,
Open
pass
person,
the ball.
give
That's
the
why
ball out.
when I play like with the guys who play, which is like the local rec team, right? I don't get tired when everyone else is
Yeah,
tired
yeah.
because
The last time we played, yeah, I was like, yo, you didn't even be like, it's like
Because-
you don't even play at all.
I just do the basic fundamental, which is I receive the ball, I pass the ball, I play my
Actually, that
defense.
is like you think that is basic. That is like a professional way of playing things.
So if you
playing
want to stress
sport,
yourself trying to dribble past 3-4 guys,
good luck.
good luck with that.
Good luck, man.
Like, I just save my strength that I can play for as much as I want by playing the basic
Yeah,
way
I
of
got
playing.
dude. Like when I play football, basketball with Thai people, I get angry a lot. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, I was like, and the fact is, like, even when I'm angry, I can't really tell. I can only tell the people who can actually speak English, like, yo, this is basic, right?
Yeah,
If I'm the tallest person on this court
yeah.
and I'm black, I'm more athletic,
Yeah.
and I'm
White man
Apparent-
can
yeah.
jump.
apparently I'm stronger, right?
Ah.
The things when I'm posting up, don't shoot. Give me the fucking ball.
Yeah,
Just give me
go
the
to
ball.
the block.
Just give me
Yeah.
the ball, right? I have two choices. I can either shoot, make the basket, or like wait for you to cut in behind and make
Yeah.
the pass.
Yep.
Right? So don't stop shooting. And again, if you want to shoot, right, wait for me until I get into the perimeter. You shoot, so I have
Yeah.
a chance of rebounding.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time. Like I hate losing possession when it comes to basketball. I don't want to.
Yeah, because when you lose possession, then you have to
run
defend.
back. Yeah, you have to run back. And the thing is, like most of the Thai people, that once they lose possession, they just like walk back.
Yeah.
You have to run back to defend.
That's
And then
why
you're
most time,
gonna get the rebound again.
Most times
give to
when
them.
I'm playing with Thai people, I'm usually the most active defender.
You
Because
have
when
to.
we lose possession,
You have
I'm like, okay, let's not let them score us.
You
But
have to.
everyone else don't really care. They just want to shoot the
They
ball.
don't give a shit. They just want to play. I don't know. They just want to shoot. They just want to exercise their fucking
So
legs and hand. I don't know
just
what
to
they're doing.
piggyback to the initial conversation, right, which is about the Superegos. And the way the guys were playing, they were not playing like professionals. Or okay, we know you guys can play individually, and you don't play for the same thing. And it's understandable that okay, they've not trained together for a while.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Okay, but then how about you play like a professional soccer player, which is play with your team. There were
Just
times
follow
that
the basic rule.
yeah, there were times that actually towards the end of the game that we had the momentum of increasing the goal. They were just playing selfishly and just kicking the ball away or just trying to impress. I know everybody wants to go to the World Cup by impressing that I can do it at the biggest stage. But even the coaches know the psychology behind it, that you want to prove to them that you can do it. But at the same time, how about you make the right play? So that they feel like, okay, this is what's more important. It's not even about individual skill. It's about
the individual doesn't win anybody's trophy, man.
Yeah,
no matter how good you are, man. Without Pipe and like Michael Jordan can't win six rings. It's like without Dwayne Wade, LeBron James can win his first and second ring. It's like you have to play. It's not. There's no I in a fucking team. You have to play with your team, and play means you have to go back to the basic. How you started learning football. Pass. Give me this pass. Make this pass. Make the right run. And
so personally, for me,
rightly.
I don't know, because I feel like we're in a really tight group that we've always.
Our group is tight.
We're always playing.
By the way,
Argentina.
I think Argentina lost their game against Spain, right?
Yeah, they lost 6-1 or whatever.
Hey, wait a minute! Like when I was watching, it was 1-0.
Yeah, it was maybe 6-0 or 6-1. Yeah, they got beaten like black and blue. So you can make the case that it's friendly. It's a friendly game, and Messi didn't play, so that could have changed the dynamics of things. Obviously,
it doesn't matter. They have equal talent, man. Dude, Argentina have like so much talent. Even without Messi, they still can do a lot of things, man.
Yeah, it's just a friendly game. So when it's a game that counts, it could be different.
This is international friendly game. If this game is not counting like to you as you think, is affecting your FIFA rating.
But the ratings that really matters is the ratings after the World Cup. That's what really matters.
Let's hope so. Let's just hope so. Let's hope this rating, this international friendly is not affecting anybody's rating.
No, I understand that soccer unites Nigerians. It makes Nigerians happy. But I'm sorry to break it to you.
Please don't do it.
Like,
I swear to God, I don't want to have this hope that we're not going to perform well in this World Cup.
We're not gonna.
Oh, God.
Because look at the situation whereby we're the goalkeeper, right? That is going with us to the World Cup. The goalkeeper who probably we have as our number one goalkeeper, who claims to be a 19-year-old goalkeeper. Look at how old that dude is. Will you carry men that are almost in their 40s to the World Cup, and you expect them to be able to perform as good as the young guys who are actually more athletic?
Hey, FIFA agent might be listening to this. Please don't bust our bubble.
It's the truth.
Fucking Nigerian bubble.
Even if the FIFA agents are listening, at least they understand.
Listen, we have normal Nigerian age and we have football age.
Yep.
Please don't destroy this.
There's this. I don't really say it's a generalization, but there's this thought within like people that have within this international community, which is basically people that I've talked to. Like they say, like Nigerians, Africans, and Nigerians especially, they don't like to disclose their age.
Their age, yeah.
Like Kelechi Iheanacho was actually making fun of the goalkeeper that the dude claimed to be 19-year-old. When your own teammate is starting to make fun of you that you're 19, like. Because to them, it's like, okay, if you even claim to be 25, it will make sense. 27 could make sense.
Like,
but 19,
the thing about goalkeeper, you can go as long as you want. Before still keeping, at least you can be at your 40 and still doesn't have like huge effect. But the things, people start doubting. Even when I tell people I'm this age, there's like, is that your real age or your African age? Like, you have only one fucking age.
Yep.
Why they have to doubt my age? I'm not the type who is going to go around and start
So,
lying
yeah.
about where I come from.
You
I
know,
know,
I see it a lot.
dude. I was even thinking about this. I think we should talk about this in this podcast, right? I've been trying so hard to wrap my head around this idea of us African trying to lie about where we actually came from. I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of people that claim to be Francais. I've seen, I've seen a lot of people claim to be
Yeah, yeah,
Canada.
yeah.
I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of people. And you know what happened? The last time I was with Dave,
Yeah.
right? And some other friends, I was like, "Oh, yo, why?" I don't know who in particular I was talking with, but this person has an idea of African lying.
Okay.
He was like, "Why do people from Africa always claim to be from England and from France?" I was like, "Yo, dude, I'm in Nigeria, man.
Yes, sir. Chile,
I'm
Chile.
from Nigeria, so I don't know. Probably because they're too ashamed of where they came from, and
Yeah.
secondly, they're too way of a coward, and
Yeah.
they can't even be proud of where they came from, no matter what. So I don't know the science behind that. But as for me and my family, even when one is claiming to be
To be South African.
yes,
To be.
as for me and my family, we're from Nigeria. So I don't know. I can only speak for myself and people who I know, and my brothers, my families, people who I'm really close with. I can.
Yeah.
That's the people um I can really speak for. So other people from Nigeria, from Cameroon, from Guinea, from this who claims to be from France, from Canada, from the UK or from anywhere. Dude, I don't know where they have this idea from.
Yeah.
But if you say that, I've already busted my own person that tried to lie.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he's not from that place. We're from Ninja.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I've always want to talk about this. The idea of us or we African going around lying about not only age, even where we
You
came
know,
from.
I feel like though it doesn't justify like being by lying about where you come from, right? I feel like a lot of the times why one a possible reason why people lie about where they come from is that they feel like if they lie that they come from these Western countries that are listed like France, Canada, England, and other places that are Western countries, that you probably treat them differently.
Oh, better.
You have a different
Perception
perception of them
yeah,
compared to when they tell you they are
they're from
Africans.
African.
Then the whole stereotypes and the generalizations about
Start.
Africans starts to pop up in those people's head, and they can't really deal with that. And especially coming from Africa, right? You get asked a lot of maybe uncomfortable questions or questions that
happens.
kind of
Yeah.
puts you off. That could be a
Why do you
reason.
choose to study in Thailand?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
if I get paid 1 baht every time I was asked that question,
Yup.
I would
I
be
feel
damn
like
rich.
everybody, why Thailand? Like,
Yeah, why
I
Thailand? Why
understand.
Thailand?
I understand people are trying to like have a conversation and they just look for the nearest word or sentence that could maybe spur a
the point
conversation.
is, not to cut it off, but the thing is, I think if you have to lie about where you come from,
Yeah,
don't you know you have a lot of things against the lies, like your accent, and now you have to keep up with the accent. You have
yeah.
to start
No,
forming
the
like
thing is, when
exactly
you lie one lie, you have to lie another
another
one to
one.
keep up.
Yeah,
You have to lie another one
I
consistently
remember
to keep up.
a friend of mine once lied that he was born and brought up in Canada. Meanwhile, he hasn't
Okay.
even been to Canada before. He like has owns Canadian passport. This dude, your English is not even better than mine.
Okay, the thing is,
He cannot even speak French.
maybe about 6 months ago, I was hanging out with a friend. He's Nigerian, so we were actually talking. Then a Thai American dude, just joined us. So then the Thai American dude was talking with him. So the dude asked him like, "Where are you from?" He said, "I'm from the U.S." I think he said from the U.S. No, and the Thai American dude, the Thai guy said, "No, you're not from the U.S. That your accent sounds Jamaican." He said, "No, that he's from the U.S." So when the guy was really convinced that no, you're not, that your accent doesn't sound
Sound like
American.
America. Yeah.
So then they went on. I was just listening, like I just didn't say a word. Like that's none of my business. You lied, so you have to find a way
You have to
to
defend
lie
yourself.
yourself out. So he decided to lie his way out. So it's like, yeah, I was just kidding that I'm South African.
Oh God. Yeah, you are a
And
lad.
dude was like, no,
You're not.
like you're not South African. Like you don't sound South African. Then he said, okay, dude was like, okay, where are you from in South Africa? I think he said maybe Joburg or Cape Town. He said one of the two cities. And then the dude is like, no, people from that city don't speak the way you speak. Like, you're
Yo,
not from South Africa. So I'm like,
You
now
know so much.
you keep getting busted each time you pivot. Like you change where you're from. You keep at the end of the night, they just went on back and forth, and maybe the dude didn't really feel like pressing it
Yeah, he's just like,
too
yeah,
far,
I
so it
just-
doesn't sound awkward.
Yeah.
You know, they just talk about other things, but the dude insisted on his point that no, you're
You are
not from.
not. It's as simple as
It's
that.
just like from your English, it feels like you're from a British colony. So that was the point. I felt like, yo, this dude who is challenging you knows his shit.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows your
knows.
English sounds a little bit British, like the way you construct your words. That you're probably from a British colony, but you're not American. You're not South African.
Do you know it's? I don't find any joy in people lying, right?
Yep.
But if at all I have to do that, if I have to lie about just to have fun or just to make people look stupid, where I come from, right?
Yeah.
I will tell you, yes, I'm a Nigerian.
Yep.
I was born and brought up in Nigeria,
Yep.
but probably spent some time in South country.
Yeah.
Few days, probably like a year or two, which I know that will not have a huge effect on my accent,
Yeah.
right? And these days, you Africans, you guys that started lying about where you come from,
Yeah.
or too ashamed to tell people you're from Africa, because of Wakanda these days,
Yeah.
having accent is sexy.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So don't be ashamed no more, my brother.
Yeah.
Brother, don't be ashamed no more. I remember in Belgium, brother. Believe
Yeah.
me.
The power. Now we have the power of the Black Panther.
Yes, Black Panther.
So,
from
you know-
Wakanda, you don't have to lie anymore. Man. You just have to. The accent. Like a lot of girls want to fuck you, want to date you because of your accent. You know that thick African accent,
You know
brother.
one
Where
thing
you come
I
from?
don't really understand
That
with
is
people.
cool.
Like, I feel like a lot of these people who lie about not being African, they have certain things in common, which is inferiority complex, right?
Yeah, that's
And-
right.
Which is basic thing, and then it actually speaks more about their personality and the things and their moral values too. Because I feel like one of the beautiful thing about diversity is accent.
Yes.
That if a French person speaks, you can actually just feel it from the accent.
Yes.
And if a British speak, the same thing. It's Scottish.
Yeah.
Like I've been with a Scottish girl recently, and the way she was saying Scottish, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like, what the fuck
Oh,
is
what
this
you
shit?
saying?
Like
You have to
it's
pay,
like this.
You have
like,
to pay double attention. You know.
I'm
You have to,
Scottish.
like- yeah,
Scottish. I'm like Scottish. You know, I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know, but I kind of feel like it sounds funny, and that's the diversity. Like when even within the African community, when I hear a Kenyan speak, a Tanzanian
Yeah, you
speak,
can
a
tell.
South African
Yeah,
speak,
yeah,
a
you can tell.
Cameroonian,
Yeah.
a Ghanaian, you know,
Yeah.
each of these sounds, I feel like it's beautiful.
It's
It's
beautiful,
that diversity.
unique.
You know, it's that uniqueness. Even within the Western world itself. If an Italian speaks, a French, a Canadian, even now,
Even in US, you have
UK,
you have-
US,
we have-
Canadian,
we have-
even when these three English speaking countries speak, you can actually still feel the difference in the accent.
even in United States of America,
Yeah.
the New Yorker speaks differently.
Then the Southerners speak differently
Come
too.
on, man. You should be proud of your accent.
is something that is unique to you. It's part of your identity. So I don't know how they feel like, oh, it's a bad thing for me to say like I'm African. And one thing is this: you know you can't really decide which part of the world you come from.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's not your choice to make.
if Africa is as bad as it is, it's not because of you.
It's not.
It's because of
Yeah, you
bad
don't choose
leadership, and
that. Yeah,
people
you don't even
understand
choose.
that. So if you're one of those people who have been able to make it out of there, or trying to get a better education
You
to
should
be
be
able to make
proud.
an
You should be
impact,
proud.
then you should be proud because you want to make a change
Yeah,
from the status quo.
like I always have this feeling, right? I always tell people before you judge me, right? Before you judge me based on where I'm from, if I tell you I'm an African,
Yeah,
before you judge me based on that, can we just start a conversation?
yeah,
Let's get to know each other. Let's
yeah,
talk about the where you came from, where I come from. Let's like educate ourselves a little
yeah,
bit before you base your judgment. Either I'm educated enough or I'm I sound ignorant because
yeah,
it turns out to be like most people who are from Western region, right? The Western, they don't even know so much about us
yeah. You
to
don't
an
know so much
extent that
about
we have to
geography.
lie
Yeah,
about ourselves. Why should I lie to a guy from US that I'm not African when you don't even know anything about where I came from?
yeah.
When you don't have a single knowledge, right? Why should I?
You know,
And you
it's
have all they have their entire livelihood on fucking national TV. It's all over internet. You don't know anything about me. There's no point for me to lie. The only thing you can say is like, oh, you come from a poor country, a poor continent, right? But to you, it might be poor. I know we have a lot of things.
vibranium.
Yeah, just because of the fucking the leaders, right? So you don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about me. And I remember I was talking to a guy. He's Korean American, not Simon, but
Okay.
it was a guy before Simon. So we started talking. We started talking about basketball. He's a Lakers fan, like I'm Cleveland fan. Talking about how we lost the first championship to Golden State, and even before the final MVP, I posted on my Facebook that Guardiola is the MVP. You know, I
Yeah.
was like, how do you know? Oh, I was like, dude, just because you're an American doesn't mean you know
Basketball
basketball
more than
more
yeah,
than I do.
yeah,
And again, it was like, he brought his phone here. He cannot use it, but he cannot use Tyson, but he can use. I was like, which network? I use it Verizon. You use it. I was like, how the
yeah.
fuck
How
you
the
know
fuck do you know
Verizon?
all
I
these
was
things?
like,
Like,
yo, yeah, I know even America more than you do. You know, it's like I started naming the network, the
yeah,
network they
like
use.
different
Yeah,
network
different.
that's
I
when
was
you
like,
use that.
yo, yeah, I think you should come to America. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not.
I'm not a
I'm not
fan.
coming. I'm not fucking coming there. So that's just the point. Yeah, we have before you judge me. That is one of the points I'm never scared or afraid of telling
The
people
thing
where I
is,
came
if
from.
you're not judging a person by their character, then basically it just shows how ignorant you are because you can't just start to like judge people based on your prejudice or based on things or the stereotypes that you know about them. It's just
Yeah,
like, okay, now I want to play basketball with a white guy. So because I've heard that white men can't jump,
and
that
then you
means
just
I'll
go
just try
all
to put
in.
the ball all in.
Dude, they
Like,
will. They're
what if
gonna
I?
dribble the shit out of you,
What
break
if
your
okay
ankle
now?
and
What
shit.
if the ball gets swatted away? That's like the first thing in my brain. Ding! Like, oh, that stereotype about white men can't jump is actually
That
not
is
true.
bullshit. That
So
is total bullshit.
we,
Trust me.
I know it's inherent for us to like to prejudge people because of certain things that we've heard either from our parents, our friends, or the different agents of socialization and from the media. But then before you start to judge, there should be that impulse that, okay, how about I try to know this person
Yeah,
and see
like
if this person fits into the
and
stereotype.
you always have to put this first. How about I'm wrong?
Yeah.
What if I end up being wrong? With that, you have like a slowdown. You have to like,
Okay. Now that brings me to something that happened this evening that I actually felt I should even talk about. Like when I started keeping my beards, right? There was a time I went to a public building. I can't remember. Oh, the building I went to was the insurance company.
oh, the one we went
Well,
to the
yeah,
other
the
side.
insurance company. I think I went there. I can't remember when I went there. So the security guy saw me and he gestured like, "Oh,
Oh,
your
you're Muslim.
beards. Oh, I don't like it."
Oh, okay.
The security guy like, "Oh, your beard. No, not good." You know, like
Thai.
yeah, he's a Thai man. So I felt like I don't give a fuck about your opinion about my beard.
Give a
I keep
shit.
it because I want to keep it. If
Yeah.
I don't want to keep it, then I cut it off. It's none of a business. And I get people who be like, "Oh, your beard looks good. Like, oh, you look like
Yeah.
James Harden. You look
Yeah,
like
I
Andre
have people who
Drummond." And
really know
listen,
about that shit
and
talking to you. Yeah.
then, but one of the factors, one of the common denominator in all of this is that each time I'm seen with a beard, the word that comes out is Osama bin Laden. Osama. Like, oh, your beard, Osama, you know? Especially
yeah.
for those who wants to sound really derogatory and offensive. The same thing happened this evening, like when I was in the elevator, you know, like the man just said like, hey, handsome man. I was like, oh, thanks for the compliment. Then it was like, oh, your beard, Osama. You know, and I felt like I'm tired of hearing this shit. You know, like now that fits into the stereotypes about Middle Easterns, like about Arabs and people from North Africa and Muslims who have beards. And it automatically just puts them together and just label them terrorists or potential terrorists.
Yeah, that is
Because
right.
okay, because there's been that symbolism that
That if you
that
have
Osama
beard,
had
yeah,
beards. So now anybody with a beard is probably a
one of
Muslim.
them, yeah. And it works both way too, right? I went to top at my place and I was
Yeah.
working. You know, some Piavit Hospital. There's a lot of Arabic people comes there.
Yeah.
So I went to top to buy something. I was working back home, and I got stopped by an Arabic guy from
Yeah.
Middle East, and I started speaking
Arab, yeah.
Arab, because I was like my beard was really long then. So I was speaking Arab. It was like he was trying to ask where he can find Indian restaurant. He was actually going to eat an Indian restaurant.
Okay.
I was like, started speaking Arab and started to say if I'm Muslim. I was like, no, I'm not Muslim. I'm Christian actually, even though I'm not practicing that anymore.
So yeah, you know,
So
like
so I was like, no, I'm not Muslim. So I'm a Christian, but this is if you want to go to Indian restaurant, this is the way you can find an Indian restaurant. So if you have the beer, even the Arab big people thinks you're kind of part of them or they
yeah.
have this.
Yeah, it goes both
then,
way
yeah.
actually, you know, like I don't feel because I have a beard I'm a terrorist or whatnot, or I don't care what people's opinion are about my physical
Oh,
appearance or
I
look.
don't- I
Like
don't
that's
give a
why I
shit
feel like
about that.
it's better to judge people based on their character.
character,
And
yeah, that
their
is
character
right.
involves like their moral values, like the things that they actually hold in esteem based on the way they talk and a couple of other things, their culture and all of these things. So it just goes both ways where you get compliments, you make friends. Like I've made friends because of my beard.
A
Like
lot,
I've
yeah.
heard compliments,
Yeah, a
and at the
lot.
same time, I've heard really stuff
Bad
that
ones,
puts me
yeah.
into that fix me into those stereotypes
I've
of
heard
okay,
people calling me the game in a club. The game, the
Yeah.
game, the game, the game, the game.
So
People
it
calling
just-
me LeBron James and shit.
so it's just part of what we're saying that take it or leave it. People are going to have that prejudice. But
That is
then
fact.
about you, but at the same time, that doesn't mean you should lose your identity as an African. Like we see it happen oftentimes where people just lie about where they're from.
Dude.
You know?
And these days, the thing that really turned me off is how some African lie to Thai girls.
Yeah,
And most of them are not only lying, like they're not from Africa, they're lying, they're from this, their parents, this rich, they have this, and the one who doesn't even
the
like
son of
Yeah.
the son of the governor of Biafra. I've heard that. That's legit.
yeah,
That's
people
something a
say-
person
yeah.
I actually even know.
That's right, lying is like you going from social lying to more lie just to get a pussy or shit like that. So it's making me uncomfortable and I don't want to like sometimes I just like flow along with the lie.
Yeah, I don't wanna
wanna
burst that bubble,
bubbles,
yeah.
you know. I don't want to like oh no that guy is from here is from here. I was like oh really? Well, okay. If do you believe that? Yeah, I believe him. So I believe him too.
Yeah, like you don't see Westerners lying about where they come from. Yeah, we know that they have that privilege, right, of where they come from and the power that their passport actually holds. But at the same time, why would you even want to lie about where you come from
I
when
don't know. I
your
don't know,
accent
man.
is
I
going to
don't-
give you away
It's
like
go-
right away? Like
So,
that's something you cannot even lie about. Like, and if certain questions are asked about where you come from, how are you even sure you're gonna be able to
so
answer
now
it?
you want me to say
Let's just keep it real. Like,
I'm from England, where I haven't even been to
yep,
anywhere there, and I don't even have any plan. Like, I have
yep, yep,
country I don't want to go to.
yep, yep.
I have things I don't want to do. So just because America is popping, because I listen to hip hop or watch their culture, learn something about that doesn't mean I want to go to America. It's not just my style. It's not part of me. Like, I rather spend my. I was talking to one girl. I was like, "Oh, you want to come to the state?" I was like, no, I don't have any plan." It's like, "Why? You can come. It's better life." It's like, Cali weather is so nice. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
about weather
It's true
actually.
though.
Yeah, so I don't really care about the weather. I don't just want to come. So it's like,
Yes.
where you want to go? I'm like, I'm more of other countries person, like Europe, Asian, other countries. No, no, but not America. It's like, why? I was like, I don't know. Even myself, I don't know. I don't just know why I don't like to come. Maybe because I don't want to get shot.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's even the biggest thing. Like the way
I don't want to
black
get
people are
shot.
being treated in the United States is it's really something to be wary of. It's something like, okay, you call yourself the beacon of hope when it comes to human rights, right? But then even the minority community is getting like it's not even getting that human rights. So how are you trying to uphold human rights globally when
Hey, just
you cannot
fucking
even
a
uphold it like within your own borders?
bunch of hypocrite.
So that's why I'm just really not a fan. Like
I'm not really a
they do
fan
what they
too.
do.
Yeah,
That's none of
just
my
yo,
business.
yeah, my God, if my success is not there, even though my success is tied to American, I will untie that shit.
Ah,
I'm telling God,
screw, screw.
cut that shit off, man. Yo, man, what else do we have to talk about?
Next few days. This weekend is Easter.
Oh, Easter is coming soon.
Yep, yep.
And you remember that time when we were still young and they said you cannot kill animal on Easter Sunday because
Easter
Jesus.
Sunday
What I
or
don't know.
Good Friday.
Good Friday.
Like
I
you
don't.
don't eat animals.
I don't
Yeah,
know which one. I was like,
yeah.
yo,
Good
man.
Friday. Yeah, I don't eat meat on Good Friday. Yeah.
Serious?
Yep.
You don't eat meat on Good Friday?
Yep. Yep.
I swear to God, meat tastes better on Good Friday.
Well, I don't know about that. So that's why like the gift I had just now, like tonight, which is like
You better.
uh yeah, I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. So it doesn't go into Good Friday. Like
Oh
so
my
yeah.
God, man! I don't know. I'm not just
Like back in the days, right? During my early teenage years, like on TV, we used to watch Kenny's music festival.
Easter festival.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, man. Like they just had like there are a lot of stars like headlining the show like back in the days. So I don't even know like
If they
there's
still
basically no much
no, I don't think
that
so.
is being done as
I don't
to
even think so. If something is happening,
yeah. I don't know
this time,
what's
yeah. My
happening.
I
Like
don't know. Nigerian entertainment right now they focus so much on not their local reputation. Everybody just want to go do show in UK, go to
yeah,
Europe tour, and
yep,
make money abroad. So they don't really give a shit about. And the point is, they don't know how much the locals, really fuck with them.
yeah.
They don't know how much the local fuck with
Maybe
them,
it's
man.
just like a disregard for the local fans in the sense that they're gonna fuck with us anyway.
Yeah, they don't
Or
have.
yeah,
They don't have
yeah,
any choice,
and
man.
you know, because as I feel like they should actually want to perform at every opportunity they
They
have for
have
their
at home.
local fans because
Yeah.
there are a lot of people who doesn't have that opportunity to go to those events that happened like during the Christmas and New Year time.
Uh-huh.
And now there's lots of public holiday which is like 4 or 5 days.
Mm.
So it's perfect time for people to want to travel from different part of the country to like witness them perform live, which is usually like during Easter period, the Kenny's Music Fiesta festival back then. So I don't even know if there's a big music festival coming up in town like in Nigeria at this time.
Let hope Twitter
But what
will
actually
try to
brought
let us know.
about that is like, what does Easter mean to you? Because like just a couple of minutes ago, you said, "Oh, you're a Christian, but you don't really observe being a Christian anymore or whatnot." Is it that it doesn't mean anything to you or
Um, I don't I don't really want to go into details about the entire religious things or how.
yeah.
I think I started like I still believe in higher power. I
Yep.
believe in spirituality.
Yeah.
I believe there is God.
Yep.
I believe there might be Jesus, but I don't believe Jesus Christ was white.
Screw, screw.
so so there is a things have to put into consideration when I say I don't. I still introduce myself as a Christian, like to everybody, right?
Yeah.
But when I say I don't observe that anymore, is because I don't even remember when Easter is. Like I don't pay so much attention just because maybe I haven't been to church here for years. So
Yeah.
think and then you have to read a lot of news about Nigerian pastors and African pastors,
Nah.
how things that only that alone is like a setback. Is that makes me like I don't want to be associated with people who are actually killing the reputation or the name of the religion, right? And
Yep.
I don't want to be seen like I don't want to see good people that are not Christian as bad person. I want to judge you based on who you are, not based on your religion. And I don't want people to judge me based on my religions too. I don't want you to, because I said I'm Christian, you think um, I'm this type of person, right? I
Yeah.
believe in higher power. I believe in spirituality, but going to church these days is not my thing anymore. And again, observing Christmas, observing Easter, observing days is not my thing anymore. That doesn't mean I don't pray.
Yep.
That doesn't mean I don't pray. I pray to God, right? I do the right thing. I follow the good thing Christianity preaches. Like I follow the rules and regulation, right? I treat people as I want to be treated, right? When someone is in help, is in need, if I have what they want, I give to them. But the idea of I have to observe everything that happens, like or every Christianity holidays, is not just my thing. I just want to
Then
be free
basically
of
it's like
all
you
that.
cherry picking what you want to believe and what you don't want to believe.
What?
It's like you're cherry picking what you want to believe and what you don't want to believe about
It's
Christianity.
I don't share I don't share picking what I want to believe. I'm just talking about the holidays. The holiday doesn't mean if you don't observe any holiday doesn't make you less of a Christian. And if you observe all those holidays, doesn't make you more of a Christian.
Okay.
That's just my point. Like, just because I ate on Easter Friday, that doesn't mean I'm not a Christian. Maybe I don't just believe the idea of not eating meat on Friday, on Easter Friday, right?
Yeah.
So we see people who stay go to church on Sundays to do bad thing.
Definitely. Like every religion, like it's not limited to Christianity
And we
alone.
see
Like
people who still okay, like we see a lot of Muslims who observe fasting but still drink beer.
yeah.
So it's just like how you want. I just believe religious these days you have to. I, I I don't know, man. I don't want to
No,
offend.
for me,
I don't want to offend a lot of people. I just have to keep it low, and I don't want to make people back home feel so offended as well. So
for me, like Easter basically means like one simple thing to me. It's like it's a reset button to me. Like
okay.
for all the sins that I've sinned,
Mm.
like I feel like okay, it's all gone now. I can see new
Let
sins.
me
Like
tell you something. You
so,
know, the reason, one of the major reasons you think, yeah, you believe in Easter being a reset button to you, because in Catholic, Easter is a big deal.
but it's not really in Catholic belief alone. It's like even I think even the Pentecostal movement, right? The Pentecostal movement kind of amplifies Easter even more than the Catholics. Okay, yeah, I understand that with Catholics, right? We have different mass service, which is
Yeah.
like the good mass on Good Friday. Then you have like the service before Easter Sunday, right? Which is like service things that led up to the moment that Christ rose. But then now look at the Pentecostal churches such as Redeemed Christian Church of God or the Mountain of Fire. They have this whole big fasting period, and then they have this whole service that goes for close to like 3 days. That
Oh,
it gets so publicized
I don't know about
that
that.
they have banners everywhere. Like okay, Catholic churches don't advertise church
Church,
on
yeah.
TV, on radio, or even in any form, print
the
media
thing I
or what.
remember about Easter back home was like when it's like the time before uh before Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. Like uh, we heard the story that Jesus died, and after 3 days he was risen again, right?
Yeah.
So there's some people who read to us the history, like how Jesus was betrayed, how he
Yeah.
died, and we always have this vision on the last day,
Yeah.
right? We have to like sing around the village, go
Yeah.
from night. That is the only thing I
Yeah.
can
It's
really
kind of fun.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember about Easter so far. It's not about like you don't you don't have to eat meat on Easter Friday. I don't know. I don't really keep track of that because ever since
Like, yeah, this is like
it's
kids
not
to
just it.
kids,
Yeah.
right? So, and the thing is, a lot of things that are being observed in religion, especially in most different religions, that they just feel, our parents feel like when you get to that age where it's important for you to observe it, then they start to like make you aware of these things. But as kids, probably due to malnutrition and those other issues, they just don't care about whether you eat meat or not. So they just let you
Do
eat
whatever I want. Yeah.
whatever. But once you grow up, then you become really knowledgeable about these things. So, like the Pentecostal movement, right? They find a way to commercialize Christianity and Easter let's not even talk about Easter in specific. Let's talk about Christianity in general. They found a way to commercialize it to have financial gratifications from it. So they just go all in, like all out to just get people to come to service. And what's the main deal? You pay your tithe, then you pay your offerings, and you
Offering,
pay all these
yeah.
things.
You
So
promise.
this is another one of those opportunities for them.
And when you
So
give testimony on Sunday, you have to
yeah, because like
give
show appreciations, right?
testimony appreciation as well. Yeah.
And the thing is now, even as much as it's being commercialized and they're making money, you look at the Lagos Ibadan Expressway, which is the commercial nerve of churches, like for churches, right? Imagine the kind of traffic that's going to be on that road,
It's gonna be broader.
starting from Friday afternoon or Friday night. So imagine people who want to get out of the city.
Yeah, I want to
They,
go back.
they want to
Travel
go back to
home.
their hometowns and everywhere. They'll be in so much traffic because of those who wants to go to the church and observe Easter Friday or Good Friday, then do the normal services that they do and the vigils that they do too. So it's a bunch of
Yeah, why do
activities
you have to go so far just for that when you can actually
because they want to see their daddy Gio. Duh.
teach you?
Yeah, because they believe that.
Yeah, I was talking to a girl about how private owned university, church private owned university in Nigeria is like big deal.
Yeah,
And she was like, "What?"
it
I was
is.
like, "The tuition fee is like
It's
even
way out of here.
equivalent
Like,
to what we're paying here."
yeah, fact.
And she was like, "Owned by church?" I was like, "Yo,
Yep.
by church, man." She was like, "No, you guys have to reset the,
I don't even.
the entire
The thing is, I
church
don't
thing,
even
man."
I don't even like to have conversations about churches in Nigeria because I just believe that it's it's for you to liberate and emancipate yourself. It's a personal
issue.
choice.
Yeah,
It's something that I know that I've been able to do because I've been able to look at the way the churches in Nigeria are making money, right? And the impact they make in the society. They only just sell false beliefs and false hope to people,
yeah, that's too
which is
much. Yeah.
basically mirage hope. They sell you a mirage, which is like, you remember like back in the days when we were traveling long distance and you're looking on the road, on the tarred road, you're looking, you feel like, oh, there's water in the front. And when you get there, there will be water in the front. When you get there will be more water in the front, but you never sees it. That's the kind of hope they are selling to Nigerians. Like, and I don't, you can believe what you want to believe. I'm a Christian. I pray to God. That's what matters to me.
Yeah,
And again,
pray.
I don't need to go see a daddy Gio for my sins to be forgiven or for my blessings to be released from God. And the thing is,
Daddy
you
who?
know, like I see on Twitter every day, like every week, like the beginning of the week, they start to be like, oh, all I want to receive this week is credit alert. What are this, that. The thing is, if you don't work, how are you going to receive a credit
Credit
alert?
alert.
It's just like a person who goes to work every day knows that at a point, either bi-weekly or monthly,
monthly.
they're going to have a direct deposit to their account. That's the type of alert they're waiting for. But you don't work. All you do is stay on Twitter every day, and you're receiving some chain message that says that if you do not share this message, that your blessings will not be released or whatnot. Or you're fooling yourself and saying, "Oh, credit alert." Where the credit alert for one come? Maybe I will carry my own money, go put for your account so you don't receive credit alert.
Man. I don't just know.
Because
Man.
the thing is, they feed into the insecurities of the people. They know that, okay, there's poverty in the land. Okay, now these churches, if you really look at these churches, they have excess money.
Too much.
That's why they have enough money to buy private jets and okay, these same people, look at where their kids are. They are grooming their kids to be the next in charge. When the church become a family property. Okay, we were even talking the other week then. Okay, Daddy Freeze challenged certain things about E.A. Adeboye. And his son replied. And Daddy Freeze made a point that the reason you are replying to me is the fact that I'm challenging your source of income. Because you know me trying to liberate people and make people aware.
You're receiving less.
That means you're going to receive less of whatever inheritance that comes after your dad. And that's what it is. So this period that's Easter is time for people to actually reset and look at the values that the life of Christ portrayed for us as Christians, and him rising ends certain problems and certain sins that we've seen. For me, it's a reset button. Like, I just believe that all the things he's died.
I do understand. I do understand your own point. Easter being a reset button, and again, like from your own, because Jesus died with all your sins, woke up again. That means you knew everything about you is new. But my point is, in as much as I want to believe that, right, that Jesus actually died after 3 days, and that's always like that is one of the prayer point. That when Jesus died, all our sins died with him. Now he's risen again. Everything is new. You have to live a new life, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, talk about marriage. It's not to me that this again is a mirage we're selling to people. That Jesus died with their sins. They just wake up, they become new. Are they going to do something different? Do you think those people, after they leave church, right, that very day, they're going to act new, or they're going to do something different, or just they're going to adjust the way they have been living for years or for months?
I think it's about belief system, right? There are times when I kneel down and I pray to God, and I feel a sense of security.
Yeah.
Like I feel a different sense within me. That's why people meditate. Yeah. That when they meditate, right, it just takes you to a whole level of spirituality that you start to like feel different from how you were. Right? It's like a state of mind.
That is my point.
So with praying, right?
Yeah.
Normally, like when people pray about their sins, that okay, I know this is the symbolism or the symbolic reason or why you died for my sins, and this is what it means to me, but I want to be a better person. I'm trying to be a better person is like not doing the same things you used to do. But though eventually you're going to go back to doing it.
Do something. But if you do it, you have to realize,
it's just about smoking too. Like you probably be like, okay, I don't want to smoke again. And you're able to escape smoking for maybe 2 months or a couple of months.
Then after
you probably just go out drinking with a friend and you just see them smoking, then you indulge. Yeah. But you've actually abstained for 2 months. So that's what it is like too. Like no matter how much you try to be a better person, right? There's usually that time where you fall back a little bit. But now the essence of all this is that you realize that okay, I'm starting to fail.
Yeah. Then you just
so like
right now what I'm trying to do is pray and trying to like now I think I meditate a lot, trying to think what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah.
And a way to make it better. And I know there's no way I can do that with my own strength. And in the supernatural strength, right? Yeah. And I pray for that, right? The strength to realize my mistake and the ability for me to correct my mistake.
Yeah.
Right? These days, I'm trying to stay out of the idea of religion in general, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm not religious. That doesn't mean I don't believe in God. That doesn't mean I don't believe in supernatural power or higher power.
Yeah.
I believe in all of those. But I just don't want to engage in this idea of you have to go to church before you can go to heaven. Right? You
Nah.
have to go to church before you can pray. So I just want to flash back, remind myself who I am. And I know with prayer, I can achieve whatever I want to achieve. I don't need approval from any pastor. I don't need validation from any man of God.
That's what they're selling to you, that
Yeah,
you
I
have to
don't
come
need
to
that.
the house of the
Yeah.
Lord. But if you don't come to churches, how are they going to get paid?
So I just
So
like
that's why they sell that. That okay, I understand that the Bible says like that. Come to my house, like the church of God is like your house, like it's the house of God that every child of God should go. And then the Bible further says that my heart is gladdens when I'm in the presence of the
Of
Lord.
the Lord, yeah.
Okay, makes sense. But then, times have changed. Like people have become even more spiritual, and the way the scripture is being preached, right? People don't even want to go to the church.
Yeah.
But they do not lose their belief, and because they've seen things that are beneficial, and they believe that okay, I can be spiritual and still be a Christian,
yeah,
and even have better relationship with God,
with God.
than when I believe in my pastor or in my spiritual leader or in my clergy, that it's then that I have to be who I want to be. And I understand the concept of not going to church. Like maybe I've been to church maybe 10 times in the past 6 years, but I don't feel like that takes anything
10
away
years,
from me.
The past like 9 years, like 9 years, maybe 2.
It hasn't taken anything away from me. And I feel like there are times I'm even much closer to God than when
Alone.
I'm in the church. And
Yeah.
when you even look at it, in the church too, there are different distractions.
A lot of them.
There are a lot of distractions.
A lot.
There are things that happens that make you angry. There are things, okay, now, here's one thing. I saw a story on Twitter like recently where a person said that the pastor already has 2 cars. Right?
Okay.
A pastor has 2 cars. And here's the concept of Christianity in Nigeria, where if a man is the leader of the church, the wife already automatically becomes the mother of the church. So it's like the man is the father of the church, the woman is the mother of the church. It's not even African churches, not even Nigerian churches.
Papa
even,
and mama.
Yeah, papa and mama, father and mother or whatever. Then it's like the wife is the spiritual leader or spiritual mother of the women or the females or the ladies in the church. And here it is. Man has 2 cars. And he's saying that, okay, next week is mommy's birthday. Let's get her a car.
Dude, you got 2.
You already got 2 cars.
Give one to mama.
Okay, mama doesn't have a car. So we need to get her a car. How is it the responsibility of the church members to provide basic needs for your wife? And the thing is that people are not challenged. And the thing is, if you cannot even challenge, the church that is even much more flexible, how will you even be able to challenge the government, that is much rigid in style and it's more complicated?
Complex, yeah.
And the guy said, the moment I heard that, I believe that this is the moment I need to leave this church.
This is not the right place
because
for me.
this is not the right place for me. He got angry and he walked out. And again, somebody also talked about a time where the pastor said they needed a bus for the church, like a van, right? And he said that, okay, they needed this number of people to provide maybe 20,000 each or 200,000 each. That I know you people here who have the money. And if you do not come out to be one of those people who's going to drop 200K each, that you will not receive any blessings from this church again. Which is like
what?
Which is like
church is giving blessing now.
That you get your blessings because you come to our church.
Oh man,
and like I'm the gatekeeper here. That if you do not donate towards buying the church bus, then as the gatekeeper, I'm going to disrupt you getting your blessings.
I'm going to tell you, gatekeeper.
With Nigerian
block
churches,
all the blessings and take it and buy.
There's just been so much absurdity,
Jesus.
When it comes to the way Christianity is being run in Nigeria.
So
a lot of these things itself, even within the church, annoys you. It defeats your faith that you're actually building up.
Church now is all about this week we have to do this. We need
That's why
contribution.
it's
We
all
have
about
donation.
commercialization.
Tomorrow we have to do this. Papa need this. Mama need this. This like they never talk about the less privileged.
You basically provide for the family.
You feed in the family.
That's why I
You
said,
feed in the family of
for
the
me,
pastors around too.
The first thing about going to a church for me is, does the pastor have a job? Being a pastor is not a full-time job. It's not a day job. Let's have that fact first. It's not a full-time job. Because that's what it is. It's not a full-time job to be a pastor. You need to have a job that you do. Then if you have the calling of God, then even within our own belief, it's faith and work. That's what the Bible says.
That is what everybody believes.
So you need to have a
it
work
has to
that
be
you do.
faith and work.
Because then if you don't have your own finance, you have to depend on the people.
There is time for like what before after communism, right?
Yeah.
There is this solid foundation of individual responsibility. If you cannot feed a family, there is no way you can help the church.
Yep.
You have to be able to provide for your family first. And then when we have a community work that everybody has to participate, like everybody. Before, when I was growing up, when we have to like feed the seaside, maybe like
sand filling.
Maybe probably like once in a month. When it's time to do that, you know, you had 29 days to earn your own thing.
Yeah.
When it's time to do that, give only that one day to the community.
Communal effort.
Yeah, and you have to do it. After that, go back to your work. Start feeding your family. And when you come to church, you do your offering is what you is from your ways.
Yeah, like nobody sets a specific offering, or you have to give.
We don't even have tithe.
So
when it's time to build the church, they say donation.
Christianity has been commercialized in Nigeria, and even before that, like the prosperity gospel started from the U.S. And it's been copied by Nigerian Pentecostal pastors or leaders, Christian leaders. Then now the two major factors: performing of miracles, and then preaching of prosperity, that people are going to prosper. And thanks, a person who does not have a job, how are they going to even tell you about prosperity? You know, because I don't understand. Like, we need to be able to hold our leaders to certain standards. Man. The person that, who's your pastor that you call your religious leader,
still relied on
what do they actually do?
40 naira, 15 naira you're giving?
What do they actually do as a day job? Or you can say, okay, now I understand for Pastor Adeboye, right? He's a former professor. Like he studied mathematics or a mathematics professor or whatever. Okay, he had a job. He retired from doing a job. So I respect him for that. He has that standard. He's built a lot of standard. But when you look at a lot of youths who are calling themselves pastor, the first thing you hear is like, I have a calling. Who call you? Okay, then you have all these young pastors all under like maybe Johnson Suleiman. A lot of pastors, a lot of young guys are under him who calls him Papa and whatever. They don't even have a job. They don't even have a university degree or even a polytechnic diploma.
So now they have to study the Bible so much.
All they care about is that, Bible, that. Okay, you don't even have a job. You're depending on the benevolence of people to feed. Because you're selling them a false hope. So I don't. Let's go away from that. Like I just feel like Christianity is complicated. Christ has died. He's gonna rise. So,
we just have to observe that. Pray for new beginning.
Let's talk about Brymo.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ski.
I like I said, Brymo. I don't know if I've tell you this. He's one of my favorite Nigerian musician because of the uniqueness of his voice.
Yep.
Because of his artistic creativities.
Yeah.
Right. Because I don't know. I just like the way he sings. Like I just like everything about even his concept. Right. And the video you sent me today. Actually, I just finished watching the video before you sent it. So the artistic idea behind the video. It's quite understanding. The lyrics of the song is it's nice.
I
Everything about the
think
song is nice.
people
I
are not
think
even
it's
talking
really
about his song. Like he's he has been able to successfully divert attention
attention.
from his art
So his personal life.
to more about the symbolic meaning of the cinematography of that song.
Okay.
So people are not even talking about the quality of the song because people know what to expect from him, that he gives out quality songs, right?
Okay.
And I heard he's got his album out today.
It's already out.
That's what I heard. Like his album is out, but I have
Okay.
not really been able to preview it or even look at the track list or listen.
I'll find it.
Uh,
Want to look at it.
it's everybody knows that. I think a lot of people who followed his career over the years know that he can sing, and he's a real good guy. And people actually used him to fire shots at people like Adekunle Gold or even Staizi or whatever. They said like, okay, Brymo is back. You guys need to like step back for him to give us good music. The music is good. I love it.
I think I love everything.
But
And I always I have this I pick Nigeria like the message of what you're singing about is very, very important to me.
Yeah.
Like if I could be able to relate to the message, it makes sense. That's why I say
Yeah.
Ashash is always one of my favorite.
yeah,
Right? And the only person I can really pair with Asha in terms of creativity, in terms of concept, musical concept, and artistic related things, Brymo. I always say
Yeah.
this. I was like Brymo, and then I started looking at Simi. Maybe Simi would be one of
Simi, yeah.
and Adekunle Gold. I think he's one of
Yeah,
mine.
yeah, he's good.
He's
He's
good.
good. I
you
like
know?
him.
Yeah,
I like him.
So there's like four of them. So, but the point is, continue with your point though.
So like people are actually talking about the cinematography for that song. So which is basically that he wore a G string to shoot the music video. Which is what people are saying, like, oh, maybe he wants to come out of the closet. That
You've
he's
been in
gay.
closet for a long time. Dude, I was like, when you told me, right?
Yeah.
When you was like, you think he's a gay.
I
was like,
think
that's like,
he is a gay.
I said, seriously, because that word carries a
A lot of weight,
weight.
especially within Nigeria.
Yeah, even with him, I was like, seriously. I was like, are you sure?
I don't care. Like, if he's gay, I don't care.
And then you talk about the video, and I started laughing. But like it depends. Like creativity is like he might be gay, which I don't really give a shit.
I don't
That
give a
one is
shit.
not. It's not gonna stop me from listening to his music,
yeah.
right? But sometimes if you are that good artistically, you always want to strike a nerve.
That's not
You
art.
always want to. You always. No, come on. He's not wearing no G string.
So what are you gonna call that?
He was covered, dude. What happens to people in those days who cover their asses with the leaves? How do you call them?
Are we living in those days?
Maybe he want to go back. It's part of creativity.
the
Dude,
thing is-
I swear to God, you scared the shit out of me when you said you think he's a gay. I thought that was like confirmed. I was like, seriously, dude. I don't want to. I have this to fear.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit about his sexual orientation or whatever, whatever he chooses to be. Right? I don't. But there's this thing when you have so much admiration for someone,
Yeah.
in terms of their musical career, in
Yeah.
terms of how they deliver the message and how good you think they are. You don't want to have this feeling. You don't want to carry too much things. You have to think about his sexual life, his musical career, him as a person, as an individual. He's right. You just want to focus on the musical aspect of it.
Yeah.
And then you say, hey, you think he's a girl? I was like, no,
I
man.
think
I don't want
it's
to.
just
I don't just want to think about him
I
being
think it's
anything else.
it's a subtle way of just telling like, yo, this is what's up. And I don't mind. It's good. Like, why should you even be giving us subtle details of your private life? It's your private life. I don't care if you're gay or not. It's your
Yeah.
private thing. So, but that to me is not art.
Okay.
It's just that colonial mentality of trying to sell us Western values. And I feel like it's one of the things with our people that the things that we see as globalization and westernization that we want to replicate within the Nigerian society. why don't they try to replicate it within the
Our
Arab
own
world,
thing, yeah.
in the
Oh,
Middle
okay.
East? The things they try with us, or that we ourselves feel like is being woke, like we call as wokeness.
Oh, I hate that word, man.
Are we the first set of people that are exposed to technology, to the media, and to all those things, the whole things that comprises globalization or whatnot? Arabs too, they even have it better, like because there's better economic conditions, so they have more access to all these things better than us. But it still does not affect their
own
core
culture,
values
yeah.
and their culture. But why do we now have to try to normalize it, rationalize it as our own way of living?
I can see your point. I can see your
You know, people try to make a reference between that and Fela. Fela was not wearing G-string, for goodness
Fela
sake.
wasn't exposing his body. Like Fela always, Baba Nicola always wear his long
Even
trousers.
though he had his shorts, but back and front is the same.
Yeah.
But man, you're wearing G-string, man. Like, what the fuck is the meaning of that? Like, I saw it as like the thing is, what value?
I'm still laughing, man.
What
You know,
value? You know, I feel like an art content, right? It all has to fit in to when you know the location is perfect, the cinematography is excellent. I love it. Like it's just like basic introduction to videography. Like the long shot, the mid shot, all the different area shot, all the different shot that they used for that cinematography is so good that I had to look at the name of the cinematographer, right? But then I just don't understand the concept of wearing a G-string and trying to show us like, yo, yeah, this is a G-string. And then the body movement all alludes to to that whole shit, you know. I'm like, what's even the point of this?
I would like to think that it's just an act. I don't want, because like I have this problem, right? When it's just like when someone just come to me, it's like, do you know Kendrick Lamar is a girl? I was like, fuck you. You know, it's like if I don't want to think about their sexual life. I don't want to know who is getting fucked or is fucking somebody. Right? Just keep your shit.
I just feel like it doesn't add any value.
If you want to deliver music
to his art,
your music video, give us what we can really relate to. And the only thing I find out between the lyrics of the song and actually the video, right, it's two misleading things.
Yeah. That's why I
the
said
concept,
like body of art is tangible.
Yeah.
Every little aspect of it has to fit into the theme.
Exactly.
That makes it a body.
But
it's loose. Like there's loose ends.
There's no connection.
There's
no connection between both. But the video was great though. So.
Like if you look at the location where it was shot, like it just feels perfect with everything else. Like, and I understand his message, right? Because he's been away from the scene for a while. He's had his issues with Chocolate City, the record label, right? Which is making him out of the scene for a while. And I know he wants to get attention. Like, I'm back.
Maybe.
But the thing is, how about you feel like, okay, my content is good enough for people to want to talk about me? Because now people are not even talking about the song. They're talking about G-string.
G-string, yeah.
That's what is trending. Brymo is trending because of G-string, not because of the song. And the song is actually damn good.
The song is good.
I love it.
And the video was good too, but just like the connection.
I just don't feel it.
The concept.
And with that, you can't show that video on national TV.
No, yeah.
So you're actually limiting your audience.
What's the point? Yeah, what's the point? People's going to ask you, what's the point?
Because I don't understand. You know, there's this, we just feel like with this age of YouTube, right? It's not everybody who have the luxury to watch YouTube. Especially two things are very important in Nigeria.
Data.
Electricity and data. And not many people in Nigeria have both. Those who have one don't have the other. Those who have data don't have electricity often. And when they have the electricity, they don't have the data because of obviously economic reasons and recession, right? So, easiest way for people to see your content is on TV. And when your content gets censored by the censor body, like the regulation body,
your core fan of
exactly. So what's the point? We're actually having this conversation because we've been able to watch the video. And guess what? A lot of people who are talking about this on Twitter, they have not seen the video.
Oh, so they're just following the trend.
Yeah, they just see like a snapshot of him sitting. And oftentimes, those who are arguing in his favor, they basically have nothing to say. And what they usually say is that, oh, have you watched the video? To try to make people go watch the video. And the thing is, people you're saying should go watch the video, they don't even have the data to watch it because they care a lot about their data, right? Because they don't want to waste it on just watching a meaningless video that they're already banting about online. So I just feel like there's that loose end between that particular part of his video. Because
I think he was naked the whole video.
yeah, like okay, they're saying, oh, it's not G-string. Because the
Yeah,
I
really don't pay attention to that. I just want.
What's even the point? Like the question mark is, what's even the point of being that way? Like,
yeah, that is one thing I really cannot connect with the lyrics of the music, with the message to the video.
All.
Yeah, I don't.
So that's
see
why
any
I said
connection
maybe
there,
it's a
right?
subtle message of being like, okay, I'm
Yeah,
out.
it's time for me.
And
to
also
come.
like his body movement and mannerisms, right? I feel like
Dude, you already so much into this.
Yeah.
You already so much.
like first when I
I
saw,
swear to God, I don't want to go. I don't want to even. I don't. Now
when I
I'm
saw
not
him
going
being
back.
naked, right?
I'm not going back to watch this.
I'm not.
video
No, I'm
anymore.
not watching. I only watch it once and I'm
I'm
done.
not going back.
There's
yeah.
no point
I'm not
watching
fucking
it.
going back anymore. So.
You know, when I watched it, when I saw him being literally naked, right? I didn't make, and I was just thinking like,
Oh my God.
what are you really doing?
Are you doing?
But then when I
Bravo?
started to see his mannerisms, his body
the
movement, and his
movement,
body
right?
language, and I was like, okay, I see what you're trying to say here.
Okay, it's
So-
time to come out.
It just feeds into a theory that,
Man,
maybe you want to
yeah.
come out of the closet, do whatever you want with your life. It's none of my business.
Just
But
give
then
us
you're
great
actually
music.
challenging our moral norms and our way of life with that dressing. Because that's not even dressing, basically. That's
It's
G-string.
not.
There's nothing you can tell me about it. That's what it is. It's G-string.
It was very G-string, man.
But it
the
just
front
takes
was
away.
properly covered.
It just
but
takes away-
his ass was all outside.
It just takes away from the content he put out.
Yeah,
Which to me
you
is
have a point there.
good.
You have a point. Yeah, you have a
No,
point.
we're not even talking about his song, which is
Yeah.
something we should actually be talking about. But we're talking about
No,
some
we're talking
meaningless
about
things.
what you wear and shit.
So I don't know. Maybe that's the purpose of the whole thing, to try to just
Well,
make people
just-
know
yeah,
that okay, I'm back. Just want to get that publicity, but you're getting it negatively, and it's gonna have an impact
on the
because you
entire
can't-
album.
Yeah,
It's gonna have an
because you
impact on
can't
the
have
entire
that
album.
video on national TV.
Except you have to come out and make a short video and declare yourself straight.
Why would you even want to do that? Like,
You
if I'm
already-
him, I don't even need to do it.
Everybody started reading into the video already. They started
Yeah.
saying, you have to declare yourself. You have to. If you're gay, you have to come and that was the purpose. If you're not, you have to say no, you're not.
He can't even say like there's already laws in Nigeria that bans people from publicly admitting that.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
not gonna admit he's a gay.
Yeah.
But if he's not, he can.
If he's going to admit it, then his village people are finally get him. Like, want to get there finally. Like, you are done.
Oh man, yeah, I love the song. The video was great, but the only problem I have with the video is not because he's naked. He's both naked or he's wearing G-string, like you said. But the I can't find any connection between the song and the concept of the video.
Yeah.
That is my only thing. That is my only problem. Aside from that, the video is good separately. The music is good separately.
Yeah.
But
the music,
combining
yeah.
both,
Yeah.
that
It does not really form one tangible body of
I don't
art.
see. I don't see any connection between both of them. And if you're trying to come out, man,
Yeah, it's
you're already rich. You can just go live in UK or somewhere. You just come out, declare yourself. Nobody's
well,
gonna care.
the thing is, nobody's gonna fuck with him in Nigeria.
Yeah.
A lot of people are pretty homophobic. So look at even Mr. Easy. They have not done something really that serious. Nobody, like, people don't want. Okay, now Nigeria lost the game in Poland, and people are blaming Easy for it.
For what?
The game in Serbia, the game against Serbia. They said because he went to watch the game live. That's why we lost.
Jesus.
Because people are
Are
going
you
to find
serious?
a reason to hate on him because he's already the butt of the joke of Nigerians already. So people don't fuck with him. So any way to fire shot at him, they'll fire shot at him.
Yeah, straight.
But if
straight
he's
like
going to
that.
come out, trust me, man, you're going to be the most hated. Like, you're going to just get that attention off of Mr. Easy. But I'll let you, man, live your life.
Just do
don't
whatever
care
you
about
want,
anything.
man. Do whatever you want and stop showing your ass, man.
Yep.
Wear something.
You don't even have a sexy body that will be like, oh, you want to show off, like, you know?
Six packs. Wear some draws, motherfucker. So
Yep,
big
yep,
shout out to Brymo.
yep.
Let's
Making a comeback, strong
making a
comeback.
comeback, and I love the song. I love the video, but I don't love the video and the song together at the same time. So, yo, we still remain your host. This is the Other Room podcast. Are
Yep, we're
we
done.
done?
Yep.
Yeah. He said we're done. So see you guys. See you guys next
It's
week.
like an hour and couple
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. See you guys next week. Check out our website. It's right here. Oh, here. Which angle?
Everywhere you put it,
Yeah.
everywhere you point it.
And so just check it out. The website will be on probably by early next week. I
Yep.
hope so.
You can start to pre-order your merchandise now.
merchandise. You can just start pre-order. Are we going to deliver to people back home in Nigeria? That was the question.
We can make that, but it's gonna take a little bit of time
Mm.
compared to like those in Thailand. So
Okay, so if you pre-order from
it's all about
Nigeria,
love. So
yeah, if you pre-order from Nigeria, we're going to deliver to you.
Yeah.
I think I have a solution to that actually.
yeah, there's
So
always
we're sending a
way.
bulk, like a pack of order.
Yeah.
So people back home, you pre-order, they
And you get
send-
delivered, yeah.
deliver. So there's gonna be a solution. So thank you guys. I remain Joel, aka Authority.
My name is Anthony at Grooving Tony.
See you next week.
So,
Po.
screet.